Say hello. Say hello.
I'm starting the recording now, Rob. Introduce your family to us.
Well, this is my wife, Paula, and this is my beautiful little girl, Juliet. Say hello. Say hello to the world. Hello, world.
And it is early on Sunday morning in Australia right now, right?
It is. It's just after 9 on Sunday morning. It's actually Mother's Day today, Tom, in Australia. So it's Paula's first Mother's Day. It's really my first Mother's Day as well with our new kid. So it's very exciting. Exciting.
As David Letterman said last night, Mother's Day is just a dress rehearsal for what's the most important, which is Father's Day.
Exactly. Oh. Thank God Paula's not in the loop on this conversation yet.
I didn't say that. David Letterman said that.
Oh, you're going to get Rob in a lot of trouble here. All right, let's have an open screen rant here. What do you guys want to kvetch about, Emmy-wise?
Chris?
Maybe just some people we would like to see the Emmy voters focus on this year, maybe.
Okay, so who would that be in your case?
If you could only nominate one person that's never been nominated before, that would be, for me, the best one would be Jim Parsons. He is knocking it out of the park every single week on Big Bang Theory. I haven't seen anything like this in a long time. He's like when we first saw Robin Williams on Mork and Mindy, or when we first saw Jim Carrey on In Living Color. I mean, it's one of those moments when you see him on the show that you just wonder, where in the world has this guy been? And when he leaves Big Bang Theory, this guy could have a long, long career. He is that good. I would love to see him nominated this year.
Yeah,
Rob?
I completely agree, Tom. You know how I feel about Jim Parsons. He is a treasure. I mean, really, it is like a really special occasion in my household when a Big Bang Theory episode is on. And I had it for a little while, so I really miss it. But look, he is brilliant. The whole cast is brilliant. The writing, everything about it. And if I could wish for anything, even over Jim Parsons, I would really hope that the show is nominated because it is the best comedy show on TV, full stop.
Wow. Even better than 30 Rock? I mean, making this distinction, Rob, between what we really like and in terms of a quality judgment with history watching over our shoulder, is it that good?
Yeah. Look, Tom, I actually do think so. No, I wouldn't have said this last year or the year before because 30 Rock was the ultimate. But in its current season, I just think it's fallen off a bit. I really do. And just because a show is a show in its own right doesn't mean that it's brilliant no matter what. You have to judge it on its episodes every year, every season. And this season has not been as good as the first two. And so therefore, although it still deserves a nomination, and I'd be very happy for it, and I watch it every week or whenever it's on, it's not as good this time as it was last time. And so Big Bang Theory, in my mind, has overtaken it.
Well, just in case Tina Fey is watching, let me say 30 Rock, I think, is as good this season as it has been the first two. What's weird about this is I think there's three amazingly excellent comedies, could have been great in any era, and that's that are on the air today, and that's Office, 30 Rock, and Big Bang Theory, and they're all so different from each other. If I was a voter, I would have a hard time distinguishing which is better than the other because they're not really, they're all comedies, but they're so, it'd be like in movies if you were trying to say which is better, this great Woody Allen comedy or this great, comedy from Robin Williams or Steve Martin or Bill Murray. I mean, they're all so different from each other that I don't know that I could distinguish. But 30 Rock having already won a couple of these, and The Office having won one before, like Rob said, I would love to see Big Bang Theory break through this year.
Absolutely. And isn't it great that The Office is as good as it is? I mean, it just completely broke away from the instant classic of the British series. Whether you think it is or isn't, the British Office is always going to be put up on a pedestal. But the American Office is just such a different show these days, and it's just so brilliantly executed every single week. It's really something special, and it's amazing and great that it gets nominated every year. It's a really good thing.
I thought it had sort of a down season last year, but this year there have been probably, I would say, 4 episodes maybe through this season, including this week's, as a matter of fact, that were as good as anything they've ever done. The one after the Super Bowl was another example. So if they choose correctly over in August, when these are being judged up against the other shows through the voting panels, they really have a shot at coming back and winning this year over 30 Rock for the comedy series Emmy. They've been as good as they've ever been this year.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
If we could advocate for a couple of more people, if you don't mind, Tom.
Please, go for it.
Since we've got this forum here this evening. The 3 ladies on Mad Men who have all not been nominated before, Elisabeth Moss and January Jones will most likely be in the lead category. Christina Hendricks will be in the supporting category. This whole past season, season number 2, was really built around the arcs of their characters. I would say even more so than John Hamm's character. They were breakouts of their own this year for Mad Men. It was kind of a crime last year that none of them got nominated and 3 of the men got nominated. I would certainly expect all 3 of those men to come back this time, so I don't feel the need as much to advocate for them tonight. But the 3 ladies on Mad Men are doing phenomenal work. Never, of course, been nominated for Emmys before, and I think they all deserve it this time.
Yeah, absolutely. I completely agree with that. Although we're not sure what category they'll enter in, and there's question marks on that. And I would maybe tell Elisabeth Moss's people that maybe she may have a better chance in supporting, because I just think season 2 for me was really all about January Jones. She was brilliant, and she could even win. She could overtake Glenn Close, the lock.
Wow. Well, it's kind of an interesting, you think so, taking over Glenn Close. Well, it's kind of an interesting situation even from a prediction standpoint at this point. We don't know what categories they're going in until we hear officially through Tom and AMC. But last year, Elisabeth Moss went lead and the other 2 went supporting, if I remember correctly. Elisabeth made the top 10, which was great, but she didn't get nominated. We do know this past year, January Jones moved into the lead category at the Golden Globes, because she was actually nominated there, and they don't have supporting at SAG, but Elisabeth Moss was nominated for a SAG award, so they are starting to get on that radar screen, it seems like, and I would just love to see all 3 of those ladies get very, very deserving nominations this time.
Absolutely. And if you wouldn't mind, I'd like to just spruik for a few people as well that I think really need to be pushed out there into the spotlight. Number 1, Elizabeth Mitchell from Lost has done some fantastic supporting work this year. She didn't get nominated in her first season of eligibility, and I'm hoping that she might be able to break through. She's done a great job. So has a few of the other supporting cast in Lost, and they've done great work, great writing and directing, and although it's a very hard show to follow, I don't want to forget about Lost. It's still there, and it's still doing brilliant work. It's not on cable, so it's not cool, but I would hope that Lost still makes it through. There's also people like, I love the supporting cast of Damages. I think they could all be nominated. They could probably fill up half of the categories, and I really, really, really love John Mahoney in Treatment. I would love for him to make it through the drama category this year. He's fantastic, and so
isn't it amazing how few nominations John Mahoney got for Frasier, even though the rest of the cast was had so many nominations. I would love to see him not only get in there but maybe win this time. He's had a long TV career, and that would be kind of the icing on the cake for him.
It would be absolutely.
A couple of other people. I agree with all the ones you just said. If we could mention just a couple of others, I would say. The other cast members on 30 Rock, it's amazing to me that they haven't been nominated. Tracy Morgan and Jack McBrayer on 30 Rock easily should be getting in the supporting category, in my opinion. And Jane Krakowski has had her best season yet on that show. I would love to see her make it in finally.
Yeah, I don't understand how she keeps getting ignored. I mean, she's wonderful, and I'm hoping that maybe she might get pulled through. And, I must say 2 more people, Tom. I think Mary McDonnell really needs to break through and get Battlestar Galactica's first acting nomination. She did such an amazing job on the final season of Battlestar, and maybe she might go supporting this time, and who knows, if she does, maybe she might have a better shot. That would be really wonderful. And I'm also really hoping that maybe someone from Friday Night Lights might make it through as well, but I guess I'm probably about that. So